Hi there! Today I'm going to show you how to add this cool glitch effect to your next Unity project. Enjoy! So I've got a simple scene here in Unity and I'd like to have the screen glitch whenever I get closer to this mysterious ball. The way to do that is very simple. All you have to do is go to this website in the description, which contains the glitch effect. And all you have to do is go to this Unity package, click it, and then you can hit download here. Then all you have to do is click on the download and this window will open. You can just hit import and it'll import all the assets. Now you can see there's this new Kino folder, and if you open it up, you'll find the analog and digital glitch scripts. All you have to do is go to your camera and add the component. First, I'll showcase the digital glitch. You'll see you have a simple intensity slider here. All you have to do is slide it and it'll start glitching. This is best seen in play mode. So you can see as we increase the slider, it gets more and more glitchy. And at the full value of 1, you can basically see nothing. If changing the slider here doesn't do anything, it is most likely because you're not using the built-in renderer. The thing is, this package is very old. You can see here it's last been updated many years ago, long before the Universal and HD render pipeline were out. So if you want to use this in your project, you will have to compromise and get rid of any URP effects, such as post-processing, because the script just does not play well with all the effects there. Okay, you can also, of course, use the analog glitch. This one has a couple more options. The scanline jitter introduces these weird horizontal line distortions. The vertical jump kind of slides your screen up and down. Horizontal shake is of course a bit of shake. And the color drift splits the RGB channels so you can see them. You can of course also combine all of these values and then it'll be super glitchy. We can also of course add the digital glitch on top of that if you really need it. Anyway, as you can see, these all look very nice. But the problem is we have to change these values manually ourselves. I'd like to have a script which changes when we get closer to the sphere. To simplify things, I'll also only be using the digital glitch, so I'll just remove this component. All the stuff I'm about to show you also of course applies to the analog glitch, so let's begin. So if we take a look at our sphere here, you can see that it has a sphere collider, which means we can physically interact with it, but I'd like to be able to gauge the distance between the player and this object. So the way to do that is add another collider. If you didn't know, you can actually add 2 colliders onto an object. This one will be a trigger collider, which means that the player will be able to move inside it without physically colliding into it, as if it were a wall. We will of course also have to change the radius a bit bigger, and we'll make this radius equal to the furthest away we want the glitch effect to start. So I'll do something like 4. Okay, and then we'll just add the script to it. We'll make one and call it GlitchWhenNear. And let's open that in Visual Studios. Okay, so we'll simply check OnTriggerStay. Basically, whenever the player's inside the collider, we'll do something. We'll check if the collider.tag is the same as player. And then we'll just make a vector3, which will show how far away the player is. We'll set this equal to the collider's transform position minus the sphere's position, which is just transform.position. And then for now, we'll just debug.log the distance or magnitude of this vector. Okay, let's try that out. Okay, you can see now in the debug.log, right now we're a distance of 6 and it gets smaller and smaller the closer we are. And the closest we can be is around 1, which is the radius of the sphere itself. Mind you, the size of the sphere is changing due to this cool animation. Okay, great. Now we have a value. Let's put it to use. Now we'll need to get access to this digital glitch script. The way we can do that is by using Kino, which is the inbuilt namespace of this glitch effect. And then we can just make a public digital glitch, which we'll use. And then instead of debug.logging the value, we'll just take our glitch, take the intensity and set it to the magnitude. Okay, let's try that out. Make sure to actually fill in this glitch effect. Just take your camera and put it in there and it'll autofill. Okay, let's try that out. Okay, as you can see here, the screen is very glitchy. This is because we're setting the intensity in the bottom right to above 1 when in reality it should stay to 0 and 1. Another problem you'll notice is if I walk out, you can see I've exited the collider, but the glitch effect is still going on. This is because we've only set the value while we were inside the collider. Okay, let's fix these. Let's start with a simple one. We'll do OnTriggerExit and we check if the tag is the player's. And if it is, we just set the intensity effect to 0. As for making the intensity bigger when we're closer to the object, we'll just take 1 and divide it by our magnitude. And because this value will be rather small, we'll also add an extra float up here, call it intensity, and we just multiply our value here with this. In fact, we can even reform this to just put our intensity and divide it by the magnitude. Okay, let's try this out. Don't forget to set an intensity value. Let's try out a value of 3 for now. And you can see now the screen gets more glitchy when we're closer to the object and less glitchy the further we get away. Okay, I think intensity 3 is a bit too high. Let's try something lower, 0.5 for example. And now if we get closer, you can see that it starts glitching a bunch. Okay, great. Now we have a glitch effect. You're clearly interested in making your games look better, and a great way to do that is to add some camera shake. You can learn how to do that by watching this video over here. Thanks for watching.